The Owls of Asheville, a tale of giving and receiving for children of all ages, written, illustrated, and narrated by me, Helene, Henderson. Asleep in the rafters in the quiet chill of night, a barn owl named Hoot took a rest from flight. He had plenty of downy feathers to keep him warm from the snow, ice, and wind of the winter storm. Cozy and content, Hoot had everything one could desire. He ate well, slept soundly, was a gifted hunter and flyer. Yet he was lonely and troubled by knowing of others in defeat. He knew of barn mice everywhere who had nothing to eat. Hungry mice were all around with no place to go, finding little to no food out foraging in the snow. Old barns were still standing with hay under which they slept, where warm dreams close to the heart were very safely kept. Being as it was Christmas time, Hoot thought up a way, a bright idea to make the barn mice happy on Christmas Day. Hoot asked the dairy farmer in the barn behind the trees if he would make the hungry mice some delicious cheese. Now Hoot had plenty of cheese to wrap for the mice as a gift, with pride and joy in giving others' spirits a lift. Soon it would be time to deliver them with loving care to hungry barn mice across the countryside, everywhere. This wrapping of gifts became a major endeavor, since Hoot wanted mice everywhere to feel loved forever. Each gift became a token of loving respect from above, to prove that in spite of our differences, we are all one love. There was joy in this, but lots of seriousness too, since when hard times come, we have to help others through. Take heed in what Hoot is doing, allow it to influence you, and your heart will always know just what's the right thing to do. Once Hoot had the cheese wrapped, he set out in flight, delivering food to the hungry morning, noon, and night. It was quite a remarkable undertaking, a grand exposition to see, because generous farmers all around were sure to make plenty. Hoot was delivering gifts until his wings were wearing out, so he had to think again of who to get to help him out. Who, but of course, could be the Owls of Asheville, giving them a purpose in life better than sitting on a barn sill. Thus the gifts, and there were many and too heavy to hold, gave Hoot another great idea that was incredibly bold. He motioned to other owls from all around, everywhere, to help out with the giving, since he knew they too would all care. Pretty soon the sky was filled with owls helping out, a phenomenal sight to see that folks are still talking all about. Let no one go hungry, spread your riches, joy, and laughter, so that everyone else too can live happily ever after. If you happen to look up and see barn owls flying by, carrying Christmas gifts, you will know for who and why, reminding us that the spirit of giving thrives in everyone. So when you see a need in others, you can make fixing it fun. As you can see, Hoot got all his friends to do the same. From the goodness of their hearts, in Jesus' name, they brought gifts to the hungry, less fortunate mice, never doubting the cause or ever having to think twice. The hungry mice had heard through the murmurs about that deliveries for them were prepared and heading out. They all began waiting with great anticipation for the Owls of Asheville, who brought them such elation. Every mouse who waited in good faith for help from above got a gift of Swiss cheese for Christmas made with love. God sends his angels in the form of people, animals, and birds to make you feel a gratitude for which there are no words. Needs get met for everyone, everywhere, every single day. Mice are no exception to the grace of God's good way. He sends his messengers who often come in disguise, which is why the way prayers get answered is often a surprise. There will always be someone who notices a need in you and will find a way to help. They'll know just what to do. Pray for what you need with gratitude for what you've got, and God will be sure you have enough, even a lot. Hungry mice in every barn from here to eternity receive these gifts for happiness and longevity. Hoot has a heart made of all the right stuff, knowing full well we can never, ever give enough. And a heart will forever have plenty enough to give, with an endless supply of love for as long as we live. True, too, we influence others by our thoughtful ways, which makes life rich for everyone for all of their days. Happy hearts were all around, sending prayers of gratitude out since the magical season of inspired giving is what life's about. We are humbled by those whose hearts are giving and kind, reminding us too to always keep others' needs in mind. Hoot never once expected his generosity to be requited, yet the mice caught on and their giving spirits were definitely ignited. Very much to Hoot's surprise and absolute delight, he began receiving gifts from the mice on Christmas night. They didn't have much, so they asked, "Well, what's in a gift?" knowing it had to be something to make the spirits lift. After praying for just the right thing to God above, they chose to give Hoot boxes filled with Christmas love. God bless you, everybody. Remember to be giving. It'll always come back to you, at least tenfold. The story is dedicated to Angie and Leah and all of our brothers and sisters in Asheville and Western North Carolina who did and did not survive the unimaginable floods of Helene.